Welcome back. This time we are looking at the National Museum of History of Sofia in Bulgaria. The museum was founded in 1916, preserves more than a century of military heritage, telling the stories of soldiers, battles, technology that shaped the nation. The first aircraft we look at is the Aero L-29 Delphin, number 63, built in Czechoslovakia by Aero. First flew in 1959 and became a standard jet trainer for the Warsaw Pact. It trained pilots who moved on to the fighters like the MiG-15, 17 and 21. Bulgaria received 100 L-29s between 1964 and 73 to train its pilots. The last Bulgarian L-29 retired in 2002. Some are preserved in museums like this in Sofia and around the country. At this time, many countries of the Warpact needed a reliable and simple jet to train its pilots. More than 3,000 of these aircraft were produced and served with air forces across the Eastern European, African, Asian and Middle East. The next aircraft is the MiG-15. It's marked 221, which is a false serial. The correct serial is 03. First flight was 30th December 1947. People think of the Cold War fighter. Well, this is it. The legendary MiG-15 behind the famous fighter was another aircraft that played a crucial training role and flew. It was the MiG-15 UTI. This is a two-seater version of the MiG-15 designed to teach pilots how to handle the high-speed craft. Thousands of pilots from Eastern Europe, Asia, Africa learned to fly these jets, and because they were reliable, relatively simple and forgiving aircraft, MiG-15 UTI became one of the widest used jet trainers and jet fighters around the world. Over 18,000 MiG-15s were built worldwide. An incredible number for an incredible fighter. After the MiG-15 came the MiG-17. This has got a false marking of 72. The actual correct serial is number 28 for this MiG-17F. It was the Soviet Union needed a faster, more agile fighter. The big MiG-17 was born. Introduced in 1952, it was the most widely used jet fighter of the Cold War and revolutionized with strap wings and improved aerodynamics and more powerful engine. The upgrades gave it a better high-speed performance and movability, keeping up with the Western jets of the 50s. This MiG-17 became famous during the Vietnam War with face-offs against the American F-4 Phantom and other jets. Despite old and slower in straight line speed, its movability in a dogfight was formidable. It was exported to over 20 countries including China, Egypt, Cuba and North Korea, making it one of the widest used fighters of the era. Roughly 7,000 of these aircraft were produced. After the MiG-15 and MiG-17 domination of the Cold War skies, this is MiG-19, number 939. The Soviet Union was a faster, more powerful fighter and capable of supersonic. The MiG-19 was born, the first Soviet Union fighter to break the sound barrier in level flight. The prototype first flew in 1952 and entered service in 1955. Over 2,500 MiG-19s were built. Very nice aeroplane. The museum has 5 MiG-21 aircraft. The first one is number 21, which is a MiG-21 ULM. Then we have 67, which is a PFM. Then 365 being a BIS SAU, followed by 501 and 505 being MiG-25 BISs. The jet fighter was designed in the 50s and is still flying with air forces today. The MiG-21 was iconic and widely produced supersonic jet fighter in history. The MiG-21 was designed to be fast and lightweight and could reach a speed over a Mach 2, twice the speed of sound. It was simple design, allowing it to operate from short runway and rough fields, perfect for many countries with limited resources. The jet was armed with cannons and air-to-air missiles. More than 11,000 MiG-21s were produced, making it the most produced supersonic jet fighter in history, and it operated over 60 countries at some point. The largest one being foreign operator being India, but they nicknamed them the Flying Coffin because of the accidents they had with them. But a lovely looking fighter. This is the MiG-23. They have 4 of this type at the museum. A UB, numbers 26 and 29, and an MLA 070 and 897. This famous Soviet fighter first flew in 1967 and entered service in the 70s. A unique feature in the MiG-23 was the variable swept wing, which this had at the Tornado and Tomcat. This meant that its mobility at low speeds and swept back for high-speed flights. Thanks to this design, the MiG-23 could reach a maximum speed of Mach 2.3, making it extremely fast. Many countries operated this type and saw combat in several wars, including the Middle East, Jumka War, and was in the Soviet-Afghan War. Many nations, including Africa, Asia, Eastern Europe, operated this type. Over 5,000 were built, making it one of the most widely used fighters of the time, and not very well known in the West. And me say, please like and subscribe. It means a lot for this small little channel. Have a good. Next aircraft is a Sukhoi Su-22 M4. 511 made its first flight as the Sukhoi 17 in 1966. It is a swept wing, allowing it to fly slow during takeoff and sweep back for high speed. The Su-22 saw combat in several conflicts, including the Iran-Iraq War, the Syrian Civil War. It even flies today in some countries as a rugged Cold War aircraft. First combat of the Su-22 happened in late 1970s when it was exported of the aircraft delivered to Soviet allies. A total production of the Su-17 Su-22 was 2,867 aircraft, all types. It was a rugged aircraft with over 1,000 made around the world. Vietnam was one of the largest operators of the type and still flies them with Iran, which I don't think there's too many left now, and Angola, and was seen all over Europe because the Polish used to fly them. A very nice aeroplane. The last aircraft is the Panavia Tornado of the Luftwaffe, German Air Force, 44-13, swinging aircraft produced by Britain, Germany and Italy, and it was produced for Saudi Arabia as well. A total of 992 aircraft, all variants, were produced. First introduced into Germany in 1979. First flight was August the 14th, 1974. It is still flying with Germany, Italy and Saudi Arabia. About 200 of these aircraft are still airworthy. This museum is not far from the airport and you can get to it easy by car. Hope you like this latest video and hope to see you again soon. Please like and subscribe. Many thanks. Bye.